Hey, you are now locked in to Hard Reset with Jeuse Kastoan. Let's go.
Once again, so this episode will be about when home doesn't feel like home. Um, this probably won't be a long episode. It's pretty straightforward, but basically, once I got out the Navy, I lived in Texas for 28 years. Um, when I left uh the Navy and went back to Texas, it just didn't feel like home anymore. It felt restrictive. Mentally, I had no peace. Everyone that I met was nice and welcoming. But when they used to talk about me, well, not talk about me, but talk to me about how I was when I was previously in a store and how stories about me in a store uh at Best Buy was, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, you're a legend," you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And then they tell me about how I used to like walk up to people with my phone and like videotape them while I'm rapping to them just to see their reaction. And I'll just literally just walk up to people and start rapping for no reason. Like that's literally what I did. And they're telling me about this, and I'm just like cringing, like, why the hell did I do that? Like, what was I on? Like, why was I always doing that? Then yeah, I'm just cringing at it, cringing at the fact, and I'm just like, well, that's who I was. I was goofy. Uh, there's nothing wrong with being goofy. I still performed well, but yeah, I was like extra as hell. So, but when I think about all those things, I was just like, yeah, I'm not that person anymore. Hopefully, you don't expect me to be that, but yeah, I'm definitely not that guy. Once you get past that and just being in Texas just feels like the culture and everything in Texas. I know it, I lived it, but I don't identify with it anymore. It doesn't feel like somewhere I need to be. It doesn't feel like a place that I feel like I can really thrive and flourish. Um, Not saying I can, I believe, I try hard enough I can, but comfortably and happily, I just don't, I couldn't see it. So, um, like with anything, if you feel like you're in a situation where you're not in the best situation so you can be flourishing and be at peace, then you need to figure out where you need to be so you can feel that. And I always felt that, since I had lived in California, that was where I actually have found the most peace and most happiness prior, not prior, but post leaving Texas and leaving the Navy. So I moved back to California. And honestly, when I moved to California, I felt better. I felt more at peace. I felt more motivated to do things. And I realized like this is my home now. Like this is where I should be. It's also where I met my wife. Like it literally brought me so many good things. And the fact of the matter is I don't live there now, but like where I am now in Maryland, it's like, well, did I stay here long term? Doesn't really feel like home, it just feels like a good place to be. So for me, I do see us eventually going back to California. Um, I think California is where we are most happy and where we feel the most content and most at peace. So, um, for my family, and for me, I feel like California's a place to be. There's nothing wrong with your old home not feeling like home anymore. It's just up to you to find a place where you feel that peace and happy. So if that means you need to leave where you previously have lived for years, I say do whatever you have to do. Make it work. And Jahan agrees that you can hear him in the background. Um, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty short episode because it's pretty straightforward to me. Um, Other than that, don't be afraid to change things, change your life, and move to where you feel most happy and most comfortable. I'm just that fan. This is our reset. That is Jahan. We bid you
This
farewell.
was Hard Reset. Hopefully, you got some. Leave a comment, answer the polls. Go ahead and contact me at Jeuse Kastoan on Instagram, Twitter, everything to go and holler at your boy.
Mad thoughts just going through my expectations have been met.